Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is Friday, February 5th, 2016. Thank you all for tuning in. All right, we're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You're going to see futures have sold off pretty sharply here right after the non-farm payroll report was announced. Looks like the non-farm payroll report came out. There was 151,000 jobs added. Again, we don't really believe the number. We don't even care what the number is. What we really care about is the reaction in the market. And right now the market is down just about 7.5 points. Before the opening bell, before the report came out, market was down about 1 or 2 points. So all in all, good little sell-off there. But what does this do? This tells us that the Federal Reserve is probably done raising rates. In fact, if you ask me, I think they'll ultimately cut interest rates back down to zero on the Fed funds. So again, we'll see how that all plays out. But nonetheless, a bad job report, or at least a weaker job number like we got today, does tell us that the Fed is probably on hold at the very least. So we'll see how that plays out. That usually is bullish, and we'll see how the market reacts as we get towards the latter part of today. Really, once we get through the lunch hour or into the lunch hour around noon, I think we'll see more in this market, more telling of what the market is thinking about this job report. All right, with that being said, let's get into a few other things. We have lots of stocks in the news giving out earnings here. Let's take a look at LinkedIn. LNKD is the ticker symbol there. Stock has been absolutely annihilated. I don't know what are the word to use to describe the fall, but if you take a look at the stock, closed at $192.28 yesterday. It is now trading at $127. This is just going to be pick your spot. I don't really know what else to say. It is not a pretty picture. Any way you slice it, dice it, chop it, or cut it, this is a bludgeoning of an equity. So, again, we'll see how it plays out. When I look at my chart, I have to think that the stock is vulnerable down to around 110, 111. I do think that's where you will find some decent support. There will be other levels along the way, but I do like the 111 level if it gets down there. I know I'm putting myself out on a limb, but should it get there, that's a spot I would be interested in. All right, let's turn our attention now to another stock getting hit today, Decker Outdoors. This is the company that makes the UGG boots and such. Stock closed at $48.78, trading at $42. Very, very important level is the double bottom low on this stock that was made not that long ago, right at, I believe, $40.74. So if you close below there, that would be a big, big negative. Again, I think the 41 level here is still a fairly decent support. So again, we'll see how that all plays out when price gets back down there. Let's take a look at Tableau. Ticker symbol is DATA. This is Tableau Software. Stock is just absolutely slaughtered. Closed at $81.75. It is now trading at $49.80. The IPO day, the low on the IPO day was $48.27. So you could see in the after hours yesterday, it traded below that. I think traders got to be real careful with this one. It is super oversold. That's the only allure. But again, very hard to get levels on stocks that have only been around really about a year or two. This stock debuted in June of 2013. So again, there's not a whole lot of data, and you are testing the all-time lows. All right, let's take a look here at Lionsgate Film. LGF is the ticker symbol here. This stock is getting hit. Closed at $25.45, trading at $23.50. The only level I like for this would be around $21.90, $21.95. I do like that level there. Keep that level on the radar for today. Let's take a look at Tyson. TSN is the ticker symbol. Tyson Foods stock is catching a good bid. Closed at $51.95. It is now trading at $55.36. Good pop there. Give the stock a slight upside bias just because it's up on a weak market. The other thing I would say is trail your stop loss immediately. Do not get cute with anything in this market. So again, I would not be a buyer up here, but I would say if you do own it, trail your stop loss ASAP. Let's take a look here at SD Lauder. That is trading at $78.05, closed at $78.01. No big deal there. We will look at that once the opening bell rings today. Let's look at Good old NetSuite, you're going to see this is trading at $67.28, closed at $70.50. So good little decline there. Still a lot of support around the 63 level, so keep that on the radar today. Let's take a look at Outer Wall, which is better known as Redbox, and the ticker symbol here is OUTR. And what you're going to see here is that this is trading at $25.90, closed at $32.69. A little bit of support at 25. That's the most I can make out of it, but that's been tested already a few times. It could break below there. Be very, very careful with this equity at this point in time. Looking at a few others out here, I believe HIG, which is Hartford, that's trading up just a touch. We'll see how it plays out once the opening bell rings. There's really no volume in it at the moment. Weyerhaeuser is another one. WY is the ticker symbol there. No action right now in the pre-market. MCO is another one. No action there in the pre-market either. So we're going to have to wait and see how these all play out. But again, we have lots of stocks that are in motion today. And whenever we see something like this, what we want to do is just sit back, let levels come to you, and that's how you're going to make money. We had another good day in the intraday stock chat room yesterday. Just a sensational 2016. Come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. You'll see everything that we are doing. This is truly a day trader's market and what I call a day trader's dream. So with that being said, everybody, I'm going to leave it here short and sweet. We'll see how this market plays out today. Both gold and oil are basically flat on the session. We're not going to make much out of them right now. But again, we will go over them once the opening bell rings at 9:30. With that being said, everybody have a great trading day. Once again, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat, and we will see you on the charts.